Welcome back to the
Man Boating Club
YouTube channel. Out to the lake again this weekend. It happened to be another windy day, so I didn't get to do as much wakeboarding as I would have liked to do, but we had a lot of fun. It was a sunny day, so even though it was windy, we still got to do a few things. It was my wife, Brock, Presley, and I out this weekend, and we all got to wakeboard, which was good. It was Brock and Presley's first time wakeboarding this season. They've been wanting to get out there on the board real bad. It's just been a little bit colder than they want to deal with, but they were actually able to do it this time. Last year was the first time Brock and Presley started wakeboarding, and we were able to get Presley cutting out on her heels away from the wake and cutting out on her toes away from the wake, and then she started doing one wake jumps. So she's just working her way back towards that. And then we also got Brock to where he could cut out on his heels, cut out on his toes. He's not quite attempting one wake jumps yet or wake to wake jumps yet. Their dad, Rob, offered them $100 to the first person who gets wake to wake. So they definitely have some inspiration. Also, my wife Carly was able to get up on the wakeboard, and that's pretty much all she's going to do this year because obviously she's pregnant. So we just wanted to be able to say that our kid got to wakeboard while he was still in the womb. So she accomplished that, and we were happy with it. And then I did get up on the wakeboard, and I did wakeboard a good amount, but I didn't really do much that I was proud of because it was so bumpy and so windy. So it was more of an endurance ride for me and kind of build my stamina up. I do have some footage to share with you though, so let's get into it. exciting footage for the day, but also you can see that I let both of the kids drive the boat, and they were pretty pumped to do that, and it was also pretty fun to watch them. I do have some more footage for you today. I actually purchased a new drone, so I actually got the DJI Mavic Pro. So I'm pretty pumped. I've had 3 different drones that I've used for filming wakeboarding and boating in general, and I've gotten great footage from them. There's just been some things to be desired from each drone I've had. Obviously, when you're out at the lake, you don't want to have to worry about your drone going in the water or those types of things. That's like your biggest fear, or my biggest fear. So I've had the 3DR Iris Plus. I've also had, most recently, the Splash drone, and then now I have the DJI Mavic Pro. I liked the 3DR Iris Plus because of its autonomous features, and I did get some great shots with it, but I had trouble with it connecting to GPS when we were out at the lake, so therefore it did go in the water and it fried. But I will show you some footage of the 3DR Iris Plus, and then also the Splash drone. What was great about the Splash drone is you could literally put it in the water, take off in the water, it could land in the water, it floated. We even wrecked it in the water once, and it just ruined a propeller, but it ended up being just fine. The thing that sucked about the Splash drone is that the autonomous features were not great. I basically had to have somebody pilot it the whole time, which it's a lot better if you can just have it do its own thing while your driver is worried about driving the boat and your rider is worried about riding the wake. Now that I've got the DJI Mavic Pro, I will say that the autonomous features are amazing so far. I have simply taken it out while I'm riding my longboard, so I'll show you some of that. I'll show you the differences of each one, and the camera does great quality footage. I had done a lot of reviews on this, and it's a good price. I paid quite a bit more for my other 2 drones than I did for this one, and this one seems to be really great. I love how small and light and compact it is, how it folds up. The other 2 drones I have are kind of big to carry around. The only thing to worry about on this one is it's not waterproof, just like the 3DR Iris Plus, but this one seems to do a lot better job of connecting to GPS, so I'm hoping it does a lot better job at the lake. I'm also going to install some floaties on it. I had done that with my 3DR Iris, but the way it was set up, when it did land in the water, it just flipped over and fried it anyways. It made it to where I could retrieve it, but it still fried it. But this one, it should be able to land in the water and not flip over easy. And that would just be in the case of an emergency, in case it decides to land on its own. But I believe this one's going to be amazing because it has the active tracking option, which means that like my 3DR Iris Plus, you could have it track your phone. So that means that somebody in the boat could be piloting it, kind of the phone is really driving it, but it would be following the phone. Whereas this one, you can basically look at the screen on your device, and you can touch whatever you want it to track. For example, somebody who's riding the wake or surfing or what have you, or maybe if you want it to follow the boat, and then it's not going to care where the remote is. It's going to keep the camera pinpointed and fly based on tracking the item or object or person that you've chosen on the screen. And I did that on my longboard, and I'll show you some of that. So I think that's going to be great. So I'm excited to do some of that. news. We are going to be starting our camping season this weekend. So Memorial Day weekend. We always camp from Memorial Day weekend all the way through Labor Day every weekend, and then some. So we'll stay some week-long trips here and there and some extra days here and there, which for me that means back-to-back days of boarding and a lot more endurance building, and then also being able to get all my tricks back a lot quicker and then start working on new tricks. This will also mean a lot more footage, so the videos should get a little bit better because I'll have a lot more to choose from. So you'll want to make sure you stay tuned for future videos. I want to thank you for watching my video. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, please leave comments and subscribe if you haven't already.